Karma hit me hard after I harassed a food stamp mom at the grocery store. A few years ago, I was in a terrible car accident. I was in the hospital for months, and when I finally got out, I was left with a huge medical bill. I didn't have insurance at the time, so I had to pay it all out of pocket. I was working 2 jobs just to make ends meet, and I was barely getting by. One day, I was at the grocery store when I saw a woman with 2 kids. She was buying a bunch of junk food, and I could tell she was using food stamps. I was so angry. Here I was, working my wand off to pay my medical bills, and this woman was getting free food. I went up to her and started yelling at her. I told her that she was lazy and that she should get a job. I told her that I was working 2 jobs to pay my bills, and that she was just taking advantage of the system. She started crying, and her kids were scared. I didn't care. I was so angry. I left the store, and I felt good about what I had done. A few days later, I was at work when I collapsed. I was rushed to the hospital, and I was diagnosed with a serious illness. I was in the hospital for weeks, and when I got out, I had another huge medical bill. I couldn't afford to pay it, and I lost my job. I was homeless for a while, and I had to rely on food stamps to survive. I realized that I was wrong about that woman. She wasn't lazy. She was just trying to survive, just like me.